Young Anna was traveling alone on foot along the highway. He had no idea that what was about to happen would completely change Anna's life. Suddenly, a voice came from the radio broadcast. It said that today was Saturday, November 12, but Anna took out her watch and looked at it carefully. It clearly showed that today was Friday, November 11. She thought it must have been a mistake by the radio host, but before she could react, the next report left her completely shocked. The broadcast reported that starting yesterday afternoon, heavy rain had begun falling in Huisheng Valley and had continued throughout the night. As a result, the nearby river had burst its banks, and even now there were no signs of the weather improving. Coincidentally, Anna was walking along the highway that led into Huisheng Valley. She looked up at the sky. It was perfectly clear, cloudless as far as the eye could see, with no sign of rain at all. Anna began to feel afraid. Could this be a broadcast coming from the future? Just then, a car approached from behind. Anna quickly raised her hand and stopped it. Although she wasn't sure whether any of this was real, for the sake of safety, she wanted to leave the valley as soon as possible, so she decided to hitch a ride. The elderly couple in the car saw the panic on Anna's face and thought that something terrible must have happened. They kept asking her what was wrong, afraid that she might be confused or imagining things. Anna asked them what the date was. After confirming that it was indeed Friday, November 11, she pressed her lips together and said nothing more. She only kept looking out the window again and again because the whole situation was far too strange. Even if she explained it, no one would believe her. The car sped along the highway and gradually headed out of the valley. Anna finally began to relax a little, but when she put her headphones back on, the same radio host's voice came through once again. The broadcast announced that a flood emergency had been declared in Huisheng Valley. The flood had already claimed 5 lives. Among the victims were a married couple, 2 children, and a teenager. They were found drowned inside their car at a service area near the exit of the valley. Anna looked around in disbelief. Weren't those 5 people the very ones sitting in the car with her right now? At the same time, the children began to feel carsick and started crying. The woman decided it would be a good idea to stop at the service area and take a short break. Anna panicked and shouted for them to stop the car, telling them everything she had heard. Just as she expected, no one believed her, but seeing how agitated Anna was, the man still pulled the car over. At that moment, dark clouds began to gather in the distance. Thunder roared and lightning flashed. Even so, the woman still refused to believe Anna. Left with no other choice, Anna ignored them and got out of the car on her own, walking away. What she didn't notice was that not long after she left, the dark clouds and lightning in the sky vanished as if they had never existed at all. Anna finally walked out of the valley. Feeling relieved, she put her headphones back on once again. This time, the radio broadcast the evening news. It said that today was Saturday, November 12. The Huisheng Valley police reported that during an investigation earlier that morning, a body had been discovered by the roadside. The location was right at the exit of the valley. The body belonged to a young girl wearing red clothes who was suspected of having been struck by a speeding car.